I've learned many lessons. Count on all your blessings. Make a good impression, no way.
Hey guys, welcome to TimewithTemi, where every Wednesday you get to spend a little bit of time with me in the weirdness that is my brain. Yeah. The time has come. The time has truly come. Graduation is upon us. Graduation is today. I don't know why I decided I was going to vlog. I'm not really going to vlog the actual graduation. Like, you'll just see pictures of it. That's about it. But I felt like I wanted to sit here and like talk. I'm very stressed. It's very hectic right now. I ain't got time. People have left places on time. People are en route here. I like sticking to schedule. I like it. I really enjoy when we're on time and on schedule. It means a lot to me as a human person. People. So yeah, graduation's coming, guys. It took us a minute, but we got here. Okay, so I actually think this is a really good time to try and get everything that's on my chest just out of the way. I've given myself 10 minutes because like I have places to be, people to see. So I'm giving myself 10 minutes to like really get all my thoughts out. So as you saw in that like really quick visual, my graduation has happened. Like, well done. Actually like proud of myself for getting through that whole graduation period. But I just wanted to say like my thoughts on it. Actually, not even depending on how long you've been watching my video. If you've ever watched anything on my channel, especially uni related stuff, you know I was screaming from the rooftops, I'm getting first, I'm getting first, I'm getting first. Listen, I've got this year. Like, I had actually patterned second year. I'm at a high 2-1 and like 2% off a first with like my exam results. So I'm like, if I just keep on this sort of like trajectory, I can get a comfortable first in third year. I didn't get a first. It's very easy to get demotivated because if you're someone like me, you can actually put in like months worth of effort into like your assignments and all of the work that you do and just end up with like a low 2-1 or like a high 2-2 and you're like, are you taking a piss because I definitely worked on this for like a month and it's not adding up. And that's okay because I know how much work I put in and I know like how close I was to a first, so I know that when I start my masters, I can achieve that first. I know my work ethic and we can only thank God for getting me through these 3 years of uni because despite like academics, uni is hard and uni is not an easy thing to go through. But like I said, it was like, because a first was the only thing that was in my sights and the only thing that I wanted to get, it's really hard for me right now to process the fact that I didn't get it. Like, are you taking a piss because I definitely worked on this for like a month and it's not adding up? For like a split second, and I'm not gonna lie and be like for like 2 minutes. I mean, for like a week, it really made me, I guess, sort of like question my faith because you know you see all these things on like Twitter. People write like a really long paragraph but from like years ago, and then they come back the day of the graduation and they'll be like, it's only knowing that I have a good God that I serve that I can get a first now. And like, I know that now, but for a week I just wasn't on, like my head was everywhere. Like I really believe in the power of working hard and I really believe in the power of speaking things into existence. So the reason that I would say so like vehemently that yes, I'm getting a first, yes, I'm getting a first is because I knew the work ethic that God had put in me, and I said hard work reaps good rewards. So if I work hard, I'll get what I want, and if I keep my faith, nothing in that balance will go elsewhere. So then I didn't get my first, and that like it like tipped the balance of how I was feeling. I was like, how could I have done all that work? How could I have prayed as I prayed? How could I have been so strong in my faith as I was at the time? And then I still didn't get my first, and I was like, are you taking a piss because I definitely worked on this for like a month and it's not adding up? I didn't get it and I didn't understand it. But the one thing that has become really clear to me and really apparent in this year is that God has a different journey for us. And I've said this before in other videos, like we have our path in life and it might not be what we want it to be at the time, but everything will come full circle and everything will go how it's supposed to go. And I don't have the control over that. I may want so many things, I may want certain things, and I may not get those, but I have to like keep that trust. And like I myself, I just went through that a couple of weeks ago. That's so much easier said than done. Like I'm still struggling with like how to like sort of move on. I'm so thankful to God that like he didn't leave me. And not like he was ever going to leave me, but he like deep God actually stuck by my side when I was thinking how can I have faith? Like how could God do that to me? I was effing crying. Like how can you do that to me? I was just crying. And then so I'm here now, I've graduated, and I'm proud of myself just for getting through it, but I still have like these little fears in my mind, because I am doing my masters, but I'm taking a year out because I always said I wanted to, like I need a break from education, because this whole uni life, listen, I can't come and kill myself. This whole sort of like taking a year out, not getting the first, again, it's like tip the scale. So like it's given me a new fear that I didn't have before. Like I wasn't as scared as I was before as I am now, because it's almost as if I feel like I can't do anything, or like the things that I want to achieve. So in this year out, like I guess a lot of like upcoming and small YouTubers would say, like I want to take a year out and I want to focus on my YouTube. And then there was a part of me that was like, what if I can't get a first, then how am I ever gonna be successful on YouTube? How am I ever gonna like grow and flourish? And it's taken me like a lot. It's taking me like, I'm taking my time now to like regain my confidence in like myself and in the content that I create. I guess that's sort of like the message that I'm trying to put across. The one thing that I know is that God's never gonna leave you, so he'll carry the burdens that you yourself cannot carry. So this fear that I'm holding on to, this fear that I'm like grasping onto, and any fear that you guys watching could be grasping onto, I need you to remember that God is the one that's holding that. God is the one that's holding us down. Like, you know, in Greek mythology, there's that Greek god that he holds the whole earth like on his two shoulders. Like that's literally, that is what God does for us. Like he holds the whole earth on his shoulders. He holds all of our problems. He holds all of that stuff. So those who've graduated and maybe didn't get the grades that they want, it's shit. Sorry for swearing, parents. It's shit. But remember that God has a journey for you. There is a purpose for what you need to do. Maybe you didn't get that first now, but maybe you don't need that first for what it is that God wants you to do. Maybe you're going to get a first later on down in life if you're doing your masters, your PhD. I don't really know how they go PhDs, but whatever. And the same for those who are just going through anything in life where they have this fear. In 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, it says, we are not made in a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power and love. And that was and is like my favourite verse for like as time goes on. And it just keep that reminder in your heart, and know the God that you serve. And please don't, and I know it's really hard, but please never, even when your faith is wavering, remember that God is with you and God carries all of your burdens. But that is all that I have for you guys today. So I felt like I ended it on a bit of a downer. I didn't mean to do that, but like it's just how I was feeling. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.